Hey everybody, it's Tim from Phantom History House. I'm here with Mark Meyer. Mark, how are you?
Excellent, excellent.
He is the genius, the guru behind the potion wall, as we're calling it, the wall of glass bottles that is going to be on that blank wall behind us. So Mark, thank you for helping us with this.
Oh, no problem. It was my pleasure. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to build it for you.
Oh, we're so excited. This is like one of my biggest ideas from the very, very beginning. So tell us, you do this all the time for a living, right? So you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I do custom casework, custom millwork, pretty much any custom cabinetry. So I like working with clients like Tim and Steve that have an idea and then we get to build on it, work together, collaborate, and try to come out with the best outcome, which is what we have here. So super excited on this one.
So we try to do everything high-end here at Phantom History House, and this guy makes high-end built-in bookcases. M&M Construction Company, how would people reach you if they wanted? Because everybody's going to want one of these in their house.
The best way to reach me is just by phone, which is 813-733-9020, and you could text or call. That's the quickest way to get a hold of me.
And he's super busy. Now, you're down here in Tampa, Florida, where we are.
Correct.
He's super busy. He's booked up, but that doesn't mean he can't help you. You just need to get on his books, everybody. So tell us about what the process of this. We've had lots of conversations. We did some drawings. You came and looked at the wall a couple times. Then you went back to your secret lair and started building. Like, how did that work? What have you been doing since we did that part?
Yeah, after we got the design figured out and everything, I just kind of went back, got to the drawing, and kind of figured out how to build it from the building aspect, which took a lot to incorporate the lights and everything, make sure everything's hidden.
Wait, let's talk about that part. There's lights. What our idea is to have the glass bottles lit from underneath. So we are having LED strip. That seemed like the complicating factor, right? That's not something you normally do.
Definitely. So to incorporate that into the design was definitely new and exciting for me, but I love a good challenge, and I'm really excited at how it turned out.
Okay, so we're going to try to do a time lapse today of his work so that you can sort of see him as he's building this thing today, maybe even tomorrow, depending on how long it takes to get this done. We're so excited. Now, how do you decide what kind of wood to use, and then how do you decide the color?
That all comes down to the environment, the client, what they're looking for, what's going to fit best with the space. So it kind of goes project to project. For instance, with here, we did a tour of the house to get a good feel of the vibe they were going for. The design, kind of blend it with the furniture, the walls, just try to bring it all together, but still make this the showpiece of the room.
So what is the wood you chose for our special
wood,
project?
we went with the maple, and the stain is actually a custom stain because we started with like a dark walnut, but we wanted more red to go with the walls, so we tried a mahogany. That wasn't enough, so I kind of blended those. And actually had to even get more sciencey and add dyes to it to highlight the reds even more.
Custom color here at the Phantom History House. I've been so excited about it. You can see I wore a color to match the walls. I really appreciate your help with all this. So everybody, we'll be talking to him again after it's over. You can see the finished product. Mark, thank you again for sharing your expertise with us. We're so excited.
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity to build this. I'm excited.
All right, can't wait to see what happens. Thanks.
Me too. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, it's Tim and I'm back with Mark. Mark, we started a little after 9. It's now 1 p.m. in the afternoon. You have been working constantly, everybody, without a break, straight through. And we're getting there. This is very exciting. We can see what it's going to look like. You brought these in 3 different compartments, right?
Correct, yeah, 3 different pieces and then put them all together. So a lot of pre-planning to get it to work that way, but excited and loving how it's already tying in with the room and the walls.
Yeah, we're feeling like geniuses, everybody, for getting this Merlot as the color of our walls there, and we're feeling very smart about choosing that because we knew that we had this brown with a hint of red, which we had talked about.
Yeah.
Feeling like we're hitting some home runs here, everybody. So you said you sort of did so much planning to make the installation go fast.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
you built those 3 sections. What are the other pieces of that you sort of planned ahead for?
A lot of it was just the channels for the lights to go through to make sure I had the right channels and to where they're all hidden, so that was a big factor. And then the trim to hide it all. And then I've also incorporated magnets into the baseboard and the side filler, so if the lights ever burn out or we have an issue, we have access to replace it.
And what's the thing we're really excited about, of course, is there's lights on the shelves to light up. Can you show us that on the shelf?
Yeah, definitely. So if you come over here, there's a aluminum black channel here, and that's what the LED strip lights will fit into, and then they'll get a lens cover that'll finish flush, and the bottles will sit on that so the light will shine up and light up the bottles.
It's looking pretty good, everybody. Actually, it's looking amazing. Super excited. So thanks for doing like a little halftime stop and conversation.
No problem.
What happens next?
Next is the lights. That's going to take a little time to fish all the lights through, trim them up, get all the wires nice and tight, and then after that, put the covers on and start trimming it out.
All right, everybody, stay tuned. If you're watching the video, thank you, Mark, for all your hard work. Looking forward to seeing the next phase. Everybody, it's Tim. I'm here with Mark Meyer again, the guru behind this gorgeous built-in behind us. How you doing today?
Excellent, excellent.
It's the beginning of day two. It's the beginning of day two. How did you sleep after your long day working last night?
I slept very early, but was up early thinking about finishing.
Yeah, so we're really excited. Today is the day we're going to get it completely finished. You can see, Mark, we couldn't stand it last night. We had to put a few bottles up just to sort of get the feeling. And the thing you did yesterday was putting the lights in. Huge task.
Yes, that was.
So by the time you left last night, all the lights were in.
Definitely, yeah, which was exciting because I couldn't put them together in the shop because you had to have everything installed in order to run the lights. So I was excited to see that also.
So can you kind of describe the process? Do you mind sharing your secrets here, do you?
No,
you mind describing the process? Like you were putting these strips in and connecting them all together. Can you explain how that worked?
Yeah, definitely. I had pre-planned and put in the channels for the lights to go in, but they had to be drilled through each of the bookcases to tie them all together. So I had to fish the lights through there and then run all the plugs and power to where it was hidden.
Okay, so at the bottom of the bookcase, very smartly, you've planned this sort of Well, why don't you describe it?
A removable baseboard using magnets to where if we ever need to access it for maintenance or if the lights burn out, we have access to get in there whenever we need to.
Yeah, it's really smart. So you can see everybody. Can you kind of point out how that works back down there?
So we pulled power in from under here and we hid it under the baseboard to where we'd have access. And then we ran all the wires down the side and into our surge protector, labeled them all per row so that if we ever have issues, we know where to go and have full access.
Yeah, and then the coolest thing, perhaps, is, man, I cannot get this thing to work right. Okay, the coolest thing, perhaps, is that it's on an Alexa dimmer, a dimmer, so that we can talk to it and make it go down. So let me see if I can do this. Alexa, set potion wall to 50. It's really subtle on the camera. Alexa, set potion wall to 0. And they're gone. So anyway, so we're going to have fun being able to do that. Thank you for working out the technology and how smart it is how the lights work. So what's going on today?
Today's the final touches, getting it all wrapped up. So we're putting the trim boards on to kind of conceal everything and make the final product.
All right, so super excited, everybody. Watch for the finished result, of course. And we're doing the time lapse again so we can see you in fast motion working through the day, because you don't want to sit and watch hours and hours. You might. It's very interesting. But all right, Mark, have a great day. Thank you for being here again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey, it's Tim. I'm here with Mark Meyer, the wizard behind this incredible built-in behind us. Mark, you did it.
I love it too. I'm thrilled. Yeah.
So it's so beautiful. So of course you can see all the glass bottles behind us lit from underneath by the lights that you put into the whole thing. So how do you feel now that it's all done?
I absolutely love it. As you can see behind me, the bottles just make it gorgeous. So I totally love this wall. It's my new favorite.
Oh, yay. I love that. Did it turn out the way you thought? Now that you're seeing it.
It did, but it's still great to see it come to life because, you do it on paper, you build it in your head, but until it's actually installed and all together, you don't get the full effect. So,
well, you brought a lot of artistry to this. We really, really appreciate that. Of course, the design of it is all yours. And then we talked about the color of the wood, which you stained yourself.
Right, definitely.
Such a home run. How did you know this was the color we needed?
Just from our talks and conversations, same with the wall, we definitely worked together a lot through the process. And so coming out to the house, getting a feel for the paint, the vibe, the furniture, and just kind of tying it all together and making the dream come to life.
Absolutely beautiful. Cannot thank you enough. This is going to be the showstopper of our house. So everybody, when you come to the Phantom History House, come back to the potion room. You can see this wall that Mark made happen. Mark, this is always going to be here for people to love and enjoy. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much for giving me the privilege to build it for you.
Absolutely. And if people want to find you to get something amazing in their own home?
M&M Construction. Best way is by phone. It's 813-733-9020.
There it is, everybody. So you can get your own potion wall, whatever. But I can tell you, we've been saving these glass bottles for like a year, working to try to find them. So it all paid off. Thank you again one more time.
No problem. Yep. If you can dream it, I can build it.
There you go.